Right now, it's 6 major proposals on the table. The key issues Common Council is debating at City Hall.
And a new addition coming to a West Salem school, how it will impact the kids' school experience.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. The Common Council just approved a $144,000 settlement.
Yeah, it's tied to a 2024 incident at Train Park involving Austin Clark. He was reportedly in the park after hours. During the stop, Clark and an officer fell to the ground. Another officer didn't see them and ran over their legs. Clark needed surgery to repair the damage.
That was a special meeting. Common Council is now launching its customary meeting on this Thursday night, and they're facing some big money decisions that are going to affect everyone.
So what are they and who's paying for them? News 8 Now's Jadius McGee is live to explain.
Right about now, city officials are going to start voting on two very big topics. First, a ban on selling hemp-based products to anyone under 21. Also, stores will be required to do ID checks for buyers. Stores will also be prohibited from selling within 500 feet of spots where kids gather. The second, installing ADA-compliant bubblers around the city. The proposals were recommended by the J&A committee last week, Tuesday. The meeting is set to be starting here very shortly. I'll be following the discussion and will bring you updates tonight at 10. Reporting in City Hall, Jadius McGee, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you, JDS. And the council will also vote on money for a much-needed airport improvement.
And News 8 Now's Grace Monk is live as well tonight with a closer look at what's needed. Grace.
The airport needs to make some safety updates, and they're hoping the city will help with the bill. The La Crosse Regional Airport is looking to make some improvements. On the list, a terminal emergency generator, parking lot reconstruction, and improving the airfield drainage system.
A lot of them are just reaching that point in their life that they need to be repaired, they need to be updated.
To get things started, they'll need over $500,000 from the city of La Crosse for designs. The funds will come from the airport operating budget, most of which will be reimbursed through grants. Roberts says the projects are crucial and that the emergency generator is a top concern.
If the terminal lost power, that would really affect a lot of our operations here. Obviously, we wouldn't be able to take in any aircraft. People in the terminal, baggage, things like that wouldn't be able to function.
The most expensive design, improving the airfield drainage system. It comes with a price tag of nearly $350,000.
The drainage project we have identified with some of the flooding over the last few years, some cave-ins, as well as some drainage basins that need some improvements.
Airport officials say they're confident the funds will be approved.
If the funding is approved tonight and construction begins next spring, that we'll be able to wrap all those up within the calendar year of 2026.
Although the upgrades are focused on safety, they could make the airport more attractive to potential airline carriers. Reporting in La Crosse, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Grace. A Winona man pleading not guilty in a Holman death. Jacob Claver entered a not guilty plea in court today. He's accused of killing 37-year-old Josh Pigney on June 29th. Police say they found his body inside a Holman home with signs of a violent struggle. Claver is being held on a $1 million cash bond. A Nacita man is facing serious charges. 36-year-old Cody Loy, who's stationed at Fort McCoy, is facing child porn charges. He was reportedly busted through online messaging apps. The investigation began in March. He was set to travel to South Korea for military purposes back in April. Loy remains free on a $7,500 bond.
Overall pleasant conditions today, but we do have a little disturbance moving through with a little bit of light rain across the area this evening. Very light rain, and it's a sign that things are to come here as we go on to Friday. But overall, as you look at radar right now, it looks much more impressive on radar than actually hitting the ground. You can see those are your 6-hour precipitation amounts, and even when it comes through and even yellow, you're only picking up maybe 100 to 200s. Rochester, the odd one with 700. So that's going to progress eastward. We'll kind of see that tail off a little bit eventually as we get to 7 or after about 8 to 9. It'll it'll begin to weaken a little bit, but cloud cover and a few sprinkles are possible all the way to about 10 till we start seeing a little bit partly cloudy skies for the rest of at least up until midnight. But unfortunately, we got more rounds of thunderstorms to come, so we have to time out the rest of that through the weekend. That could involve a lot of activities be impacted, along with the heat too that'll be coming, and then how long it'll last. That'll coming up a bit later.
All right. Thanks, Greg.
Congressman Derek Van Orden was in La Crosse today. The Republican took part in a small business roundtable at Pearl Street Brewery. Van Orden took time to push President Donald Trump's spending bill.
No tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax, or a $6,000 tax break, bringing in $1 billion a year for Badger Care in the state of Wisconsin. So I don't understand why people are saying that we're cutting Medicaid here when we actually brought back $1 billion for Badger Care every year.
Protesters gathered outside the meeting against the big, beautiful bill.
Meantime, Democratic Senator Tammy Baldwin in Cochrane saying she is working hard to help farmers. She toured Rosenholm Dairy. Baldwin is currently pushing her Dairy Pride Act. It would go after products that claim to come from dairy.
There are a lot of headwinds that farmers, especially dairy farmers, face. But what I want to share is that what the last thing they need is imitators using dairy's good name for their own profit.
The Dairy Pride Act has bipartisan support. A Milwaukee area Democrat is set to kick off his campaign for governor. Union member and lobbyist Ryan Sternad will officially announce his campaign August 20th. Sternad is active in the Workers United Union. He joins Lieutenant Governor Sarah Rodriguez and Zachary Roper as the Democrats vying for the nomination. More expected to come. The primary election is August 11th of 2026.
Well, La Crosse leaders are asking the public for help. They want you to help water the trees during stretches of dry, hot weather. Signs of a tree in need include yellowing or browning leaves and an early leaf drop. Officials suggest using an oscillating sprinkler to water the whole area around the tree.
Still ahead tonight, big changes coming to West Salem Elementary, what it'll mean for students.
Plus, how Winona State is preparing teachers for the future of AI when we come back.
Protect your home with Tundra seamless gutters and gutter helmet from Asher Laston Exteriors. Use promo code 20 and receive up to 20% off your entire project. Plus no money down, no payments, and no interest for up to 12 months. Request a free, no obligation consultation at goasher.com.
Back to school means back to routines, and Wesco Home is here to help you start strong. Right now, get up to 25% off all mattresses and dining tables during our back to school sale. Or take time to relax with a comfy new recliner. Rest easy and reconnect with the furniture that fits your life and your budget. With easy financing options available, see store for details. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. And tell them Peyton sent you.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
the feeling is mutual.
Everything's made fresh.
Everything. Everything.
It's our pleasure.
This is me and my happy place.
I wouldn't trade our Culver's for any other restaurant.
Culver's.
Yay! We love our guests.
Love. As much as our guests love us.
This has been my happy place.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
Since 1946, Coon Valley Dairy Supply has been more than a business. It's a family legacy. We take pride in our reputation of dependability and community impact, built on decades of trust, which is why we offer LS Tractor, your partner in the field, on the ranch, and at home. When you start with LS Tractor's award-winning power, reliability, features, and comfort, you end up staying a customer for life.
Available at the Coon Valley Dairy Supply, celebrating 79 years in business. LS Tractor, start blue, stay blue.
Protect yourself from the harsh sun with Sonesta retractable awnings and solar screens from Asher Laston Exteriors. Use promo code 15 and receive up to 20% off your entire project. Connect with the Asher team today and request a free, no obligation consultation at goasher.com.
Well, a much-needed addition is underway at West Salem Elementary School.
News 8 Now's Brooklyn Hine has the project's details.
A groundbreaking construction project is set to become a reality at West Salem Elementary School.
1, 2, 3.
Today, the school took its first steps on building a brand new gym. West Salem School staff and parents say it's long overdue.
Some of the gym classes had to be done within the lunchroom, so just not an ideal space for young bodies and young kids having, smaller gym times in spaces that are not great.
The school anticipates the new gym will be ready by the 2026-2027 school year.
I think it won't really hit that it's happening and we're getting this new space until they come the first day and they see the construction fences. I think that'll be the time where they'll be, oh, we're getting a new gym.
A $28 million referendum is helping pay for this major addition. The funds are also being used to cover upgrades to West Salem High School.
Young parents like ourselves are just so grateful that we live in a place where people from all walks of life are supportive of our schools, our kids, and our future.
The project is set to begin in just a few short weeks. Reporting in West Salem, Brooklyn Hine, News 8 Now.
And at Winona State, teachers are learning how to use artificial intelligence in education. A symposium covered 3 tracks, from basic AI integration to cutting-edge virtual reality. The keynote address said educators should embrace technology without fear.
As we prepare students who are going to go into a world that's going to be rich with generative AI, that we make sure that we teach our teachers how to make sure students are using it appropriately and ethically in order to make sure that they still have the opportunity to humanize their experience and we don't just become slaves to the technology.
Some other sessions touched on ethics and emerging AI technology.
Well, the Milwaukee Brewers setting a date to honor the late Bob Uecker. It's August 24th during a home game against the Giants. Fans will get a commemorative pin, and Bob Costas will take part in a special pregame program. The Brewer broadcaster died in January at age 90.
And that's an interesting one because Willie Adames will be in-house playing for the Giants. He played for the Brewers for the last 4 years, so he'll be a part of the Uecker experience as well. Well, no one matched all the winning numbers in Wednesday's Powerball drawing, and now the jackpot has grown to an estimated $565 million, the biggest jackpot so far this year. Next drawing, Saturday. The estimated cash value of that dollar jackpot, about $258.8 million bucks. Still pretty good. Your odds of winning, though, roughly 1 in 292 million.
Oh, they put it on me. It looks like I'm going to win.
You're going to be the winner?
This year's MTV Music Awards now has a host. LL Cool J will host the awards. The Grammy Award-winning rapper previously served as co-host with Nicki Minaj and Jack Harlow in 2022. It will air live on September 7th right here on CBS.
We will have more news ahead.
But first.
Yeah, unfortunately, we have storms, heat, humidity all coming back right in time for the weekend, too. So we'll try to plan it out, show you how much rain we might get, what the temperatures look like, and then eventually we'll cool back down. That all coming up on your Firstborn Weather Update after the break.
Tired of hard water and harsh chlorine? Maxwell White Water Conditioning brings you the all-new Dual Media Water Softener. Say hello to softer skin, luxurious hair, and water that feels amazing. Call Maxwell White today, where better water starts here.
Do you wish your home had a fireplace? Enjoy the benefits with a design to fit your style from LaCrosse Fireplace Company. Choose from a Heat and Glow gas fireplace with the authentic flame, glow, and ambiance of a traditional fire, or a Heat and Glow linear fireplace with a variety of heat management solutions. Also options to hang a TV or artwork above. You can have a full fireplace in your home in just a few days. Contact LaCrosse Fireplace Company today because your place is by the fire.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Get 0% APR plus 3,000 trade assistance on select Sierra 1500 models when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Visit your best choice GMC dealer today.
Summer style starts here. Refresh your space for less at the King Furniture Hot Summer Sale. Save up to 50% on an entire room of beautiful new furniture. Living rooms, bedrooms, dining, you name it. Find mattress closeout deals on overstocked inventory and special factory closeout Lazy Boy recliners at prices too good to sit out. Plus, when you trade in your old furniture, get a discount on new. We'll even deliver in Holloway for free. It's the King Furniture Hot Summer Sale going on now.
If you have to ask why it's important to start your day early,
Here's your answer.
For $5, get a sausage McMuffin with egg and an any size soft drink or coffee.
Every great night's sleep starts with Natrol.
New Natrol Sleep and Restore for your ultimate restorative sleep.
Don't wait for better water. With Maxwell White Water Conditioning, you get water you will feel good about with every sip, every bath, every day. And easy financing to make it happen now. Call today and start enjoying better water tomorrow.
Yeah, the humidity is going to be coming back, and that means the heat indices are going to come back up as some areas, and this is just for a general broad brush of the area because temperatures come Saturday and Sunday could be varied across the area from maybe the low 80s further north to the low 90s further south. This gives you an idea. Really, the heat index could reach 95 to maybe 100 if they go on Saturday. That would be the better shot, or at least a higher confidence we're going to see it. Less areas as we go Sunday will probably get closer to the upper 80s and 90s. That also depends on cloud cover, so that threat is a little bit lower, but still it's going to be a thing to keep in mind of too. Once again, stay well hydrated. Regardless of the temperature and the heat index, it definitely is going to be muggy throughout this whole time period too. Now for tomorrow's highs, mid to upper 80s, we could see a few 90s out there. The dew point's going to get closer to 70 probably in the afternoon, so it definitely will feel hot and muggy out there once again. A few showers in the morning, I think less in the afternoon. It'll probably be remaining dry through about the evening time frame. Now as we go on to Saturday, as the difference really starts showing up here on Saturday on temperatures, you can see there's a boundary somewhere up through about just north of Eau Claire there. Around the low 80s further north to the low 90s, so quite a difference. So that means the heat index towards the southern areas could get close to 95 to 100. Further north, that won't be much of an issue too, but muggy conditions and showers and thunderstorms going on probably morning, a break, and then more probably late afternoon or evening time frame too. So the whole day won't be a washout, but we definitely will be dealing with thunderstorm activity. Now for tonight, we just got that little bit of a disturbance. Lifton north, really it's between drier air and more moist air. Basically, that's the difference coming through right now. So along with that transition, we get a little bit of shower activity that'll persist. Light amounts, we'll probably see a little bit of a break late tonight and through early, almost to the morning break at a time as you wake up. We might see additional activity begin to develop too that'll come through the area maybe during the morning commute, especially further north you go as you see some scattered showers. Light rain amounts shouldn't be anything heavy to speak of. It'll be a lot more clouds than actually precipitation for areas. We'll see the break in late morning, early afternoon, and then the winds pick up. The dew points start coming higher in the afternoon, and then it's all about what goes on Friday evening as that boundary kind of sits right north of Minneapolis. And we're going to see showers and thunderstorms eventually develop along that, but it may not be until we get to late in the night. You'll start seeing a little bit of development right there by about 10:30, and then it's going to begin to push further southeast towards Saturday morning. So we'll have activity probably late Friday night, Saturday morning coming through. Now the flash flood threat has been up to about slight risk given the amount of rain and periods of storms will come through. That is basically looking at Friday night into Saturday, and in additional areas we have going Saturday into Sunday too. As you note, the better threat is further north as you go as of right now, and if you can see that with the rain amounts, pretty much we're looking at about 3 to 5. This is just a broad brush area. In these areas, we likely could see some areas, this goes all the way through Monday night, that might get 5 to 6 inches. It depends on how the thunderstorms train out. The confidence lowers with the amounts as you go further south and west. So that's what we're looking at right now. It still could change. On the severe threat Friday night and Saturday morning, we'll have to keep an eye as these storms do dive south. They could have a damaging wind factor if they stay together. Also, the flash flooding thing, as I mentioned, too. So that's late Friday night into Saturday morning time frame as we're looking at. And then we have another round Saturday night into Sunday. A lot of question marks on where this will be, and where basically it'll depend on what it goes on the previous night. But still, that threat is once again with some damaging winds. This might get upgraded to possible too as we get closer to the event and we can nail down actually the timing of things going on. But overall, it's going to be a busy, active weekend. Not washout days on Saturday or Sunday, but you definitely will have showers and thunderstorms in the area, mostly at night through the early morning hours. The humidity will be high and temperatures will slowly come back down. The humidity level really doesn't drop off until we get probably to Tuesday. So definitely stay tuned, especially if you live near areas that kind of are flash flood prone or prone to a lot of rises and small creeks, because we will have a lot of water coming through this weekend and hopefully drying out by the time we get to about Tuesday or Wednesday of next week.
Yeah, anyone in the floodplain, watch out.
Yes, as we've known from Milwaukee too in urban areas, but rural areas can see the same thing of like the Kickapoo and other areas too that typically do flash, kind of as we go, flashy type creeks.
Sure. All right, Greg, thanks very much. Coming up next in sports, Ready to soar. The UWL football team prepares to get the 2025 season underway. Plus, the Packers down in Indy for a joint practice with the Colts. We'll hear from Matt LaFleur. Jacob is next.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
The end of summer floor sample sale at International Furniture is a rare opportunity for huge savings. Floor samples up to 50% off. All in-stock pictures, lamps, rugs, and accessories up to 50% off. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
At Overhead Door Company, we repair any garage door and only install the best. Serving up to 100 miles outside of the Onalaska, Wisconsin area. When you need a door company you can trust with your life, call Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
From the creators of bacon, Applewood smoked ham, ham and Swiss melts, 2 for $7. Arby's, we have.
We're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep. You get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't. Wow.
High five. Almost. Higher. Yes. Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in. And we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
The end of summer floor sample sale at International Furniture is a rare opportunity for huge savings. Floor samples up to 50% off. All in-stock pictures, lamps, rugs, and accessories up to 50% off. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Let's hit the pause button on previews for high school football because the college season is creeping up on us as well. After 3 straight losses in late September and early October, UWL won their final 5 games of the regular season, and the Eagles picked up a 45-point win in the NCAA first round. Today, players and coaches all brought their smiles to Media Day as the first practice gets underway tomorrow. And this team is hungry. They lost a few key players to graduation, but the cupboard is far from bare. There are some impact players ready to burst onto the scene, and Coach Janis thinks one guy specifically will feel a bit less pressure than last season.
From top to bottom, I really like our depth. I think obviously on the offensive side of the ball, there's some serious playmakers, obviously with Gabe, and then you have your quarterback now. And I think for Kyle to come back and have the confidence that he's the starter, because last year we kind of went in with Zach and Kyle took over halfway through. So for Kyle to have, really that offseason under his belt now where us, you guys, the lacrosse community, like they know the quarterback's Kyle Haas, and so I think that helps with his confidence.
And we'll have some more from the senior leaders throughout the lead up to the Eagles' first game at Carnegie Mellon on Saturday, September 13th. Meanwhile, the Packers are continuing practice down in Indianapolis with the Colts, and it's a vital couple days of competition. Matt LaFleur says you can't overstate how important joint practices like these are for getting guys ready for the beginning stages of the regular season schedule.
Any chance you get an opportunity to go against another club, it's different looks, different people. You really have to trust your rules. It's very, I think, it relates well to the early part of the season when there's unscouted looks. So I just think it's great it's a different energy when you're going against another team, and so we're really excited about it.
LaFleur and the other coaches will look for a much cleaner preseason game on Saturday against the Colts. Kickoff for that one set at noon. And George Webb making their announcement today on when the free burger promo will be happening, guys. The Milwaukee-based diner chain saying it'll be held next Wednesday, August 20th from 2 to 6 at all locations. And back in 2018 when it happened last, they served 90,000 free burgers, gave out 100,000 vouchers for people to get later on if they didn't make the date.
What
so
a
that
restaurant.
is quite the bill.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be a fun time though for those people next Wednesday.
Hey, but this hasn't happened since '87.
It happened in 2018.
2018 they had a streak.
There was it was playoffs, including playoffs. So it's been a while. So people are excited about it. Ken, is the murmurs around the Milwaukee area? People are excited.
Oh, they're absolutely excited. They were calling before the game was actually over too. So there's a lot of hype. It's pretty much contained to Milwaukee County now. Those restaurants. And I've only ever had breakfast at George Webb, so I've never experienced a George Webb burger. I think we all got to go.
Ship us some burgers.
I'd love to. Let us know how it is.
Let's get a voucher.
Yeah.
Wednesday was always hamburger day at school, too, so I love that they chose it on a Wednesday.
There we go.
They timed the street.
They timed it for that. All right, Greg is going to look at your forecast right after this.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Stay updated while you scroll. Follow us on Instagram at WKBT News 8.
Save the date for Coon Valley Heritage Day, a fun-filled time to celebrate and preserve Coon Valley history. There'll be a softball tournament, tractor ride, market, car show, music, food trucks, and fireworks. That's Saturday, August 23rd in Coon Valley.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Dutch Boys Forever Exterior Paint and Primer in One provides exceptional fade resistance to ensure beautiful lasting color. A gallon starts at $38.97 after rebate. Maximize your curb appeal with Dutch Boy Max Bond Plus Exterior Paint. It provides max adhesion, height, and performance while repelling rain in just 90 minutes after application. Pick up a gallon starting at $47.87 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Save the date for Coon Valley Heritage Day, a fun-filled time to celebrate and preserve Coon Valley history. There'll be a softball tournament, tractor ride, market, car show, music, food trucks, and fireworks. That's Saturday, August 23rd in Coon Valley.
All right, showers probably for your morning commute, just light showers, then we'll have heat and humidity back Friday, and then it's rounds of storms coming Friday night through Monday night. Could be heavy rainfall, could be a severe risk there, so definitely plan accordingly. Will impact some activities this weekend, definitely.
All right, can't just have a pleasant weekend.
Yeah, you know.
The humidity loves that Saturday, Sunday.